Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Here we are on a cool Thursday evening. Is it Thursday? I think it's Thursday. 3 hours from home, 2 hours of sunlight left. C6 transmission attached to a stuck 300. Let's get this thing home and do something with it. True Saskatchewan landscape. Like, this is the part of Saskatchewan where everybody says it's so flat you can watch your dog run away for 3 days. See that furthest point? Actually, here. See that furthest point away? The blue? That's got to be over 30 miles away. You know what they say, New York is big, but this is bigger. You know what else is bigger and bigger? Gas prices. Jesus. Okay, well, that was a few days ago. The guy had to go to work. We got it unloaded off the trailer. Had a casualty with our cherry picker here. Lost a foot wheel. So, got a new one of those. Gonna have to fix that. I'm going to put some ATF and diesel mixture into each cylinder. We'll let that oil sit and do its thing while we're fixing our cherry picker. It's just one little drinky poo, Randy. Just one. Not much to report on the 6 spark plugs. They all kind of look the same. They all kind of smell like old gas. I'll put this last one back in behind the AC. It'd be a lot easier if I took that off. I probably will. That's a 77 Ford F-150 with AC, maybe? Sounds good to me. If this thing even turns over. I'll put that spark plug back in, get this cherry picker fixed, and we might as well wash up this horrible mess. Something like that. Hey, that's even inside the shop. No more heat wave. Right, Lucy? So the story behind this motor and transmission is I was looking for a C6 with a small block Ford bell housing, and this guy had it on Marketplace just as the transmission. Asked about a bunch of other parts, and he said he didn't want the motor that was already attached to it. Didn't want to feel like he didn't want to take it apart. He didn't want to split them and try and sell the motor separate, so he gave the motor for free. As far as he knew, he was told when he bought the truck that it ran when parked. Everything worked. I think I counted 5 bullnose Fords in his dad's yard. He's using bits and pieces off of every single one of those trucks to build one crew cab 7.3 diesel. The frame, axles, everything's been powder coated. It's going to be one hell of a nice truck when he's done. Good on the young guy. He's been working on it for 6 years. Okay, don't even look at what we got going on here. This is overtime. We gotta get one past the goaltender. Let's go. Did I mention I was up at 2:30 this morning to go to work? I'm now at home, and it's 5 o'clock. Nada. We found a hard spot. Alrighty, let's back it up. Back it up. Good morning, everybody. It's the next day. Beautiful sky. Beautiful day to see if we can get this thing to fire off, give it some gas and give it some power. I, in advance, bought some parts in hopes that we would get this thing free, so hopefully I got enough cables and we'll wire this thing up. See if we can get this thing to bark off. Oh wait, here's our main wiring harness coming to the motor to hook up our Chevy ignition module, so we don't have to use a Duraspark. We need one of these reds. Unfortunately, there's two. We got to figure out which one it is that runs to the coil. Green goes to the coil. We also need the orange and the purple. They run to the distributor. Hi, fat cat. I've never hooked one of these up to a Ford motor before, but hey, we can learn together. I'll figure out what wires go in where, and we'll get them hooked up and this thing grounded somewhere on the motor. And yeah, we'll cross our fingers that we're doing something that's going to work here. This guy grounds out through that back plate, so we're gonna have to fight to find a spot where we can actually mount this thing so it can ground out. Obviously, if we were putting it on a truck, it'd be easy just to mount it on a side of a fender or something like that. Our green is our ground to our coil. That connects to C. Our distributor, purple wire, which is hanging out. I need to recrimp that. That was a terrible job to show on camera. That goes to G. Orange goes to W. And the red wire down there, that's our power to our coil. It will be connected to the B terminal, but I'm going to run two wires together on that, and I'll run the second wire to our relay to our ignition I. Is that right? I think so. I can't remember. And I'll mount that where that ground is supposed to be, and maybe I'll just run a bolt through that thing on a thick wire and ground it behind this so that everything's grounded together. If you followed that along really well, let me know, because I might need you to explain that back to me again. Okay, we have our giant menagerie of wires put together. I couldn't find a bolt small enough to put through there, so we're doing the vice grips. And I think everything's ready to go other than my loser switch. I don't have fuel hooked up yet. I could grab my little boat tank and I could bring that over with some new hose, because this one obviously isn't very long. Yeah, I think we're almost ready to go. I'm not really a fan of this yellow coil wire that I got on there, but it's what I have at the moment, unless I gotta go get something. I probably have a different coil wire across the yard. Boat tank installed to the fuel pump. Fuel pump coming up. I removed this old metal filter. I do have a new one. I have this off at the moment. Kind of wanted to see if this fuel pump was going to pump any fuel first. So I got my, what do you call it? What do Americans make fun of Canadians? My pop bottle or my soda bottle? I don't remember. You guys say we call it one and you call it the other. I hear everybody call it this, I don't know, both pop or soda. It's soda. I think that's what they say on the, when they're making fun of us poor Canucks. Oh, maybe it's pop. Having a pop. Switch installed. Alright. I almost want to just throw some gas right down there. That's what I'm thinking. Do I have any gas? Besides what's in there? Try and get some into the carburetor bowl. Sure. Close enough. And here she goes. Just give her a little more gas. I am doing a terrible job of hitting the... Yeah, well, whatever. Ready, Linus? Let's go. See if we can get any gas up here at all. She's bone dry. It's bone dry to me. Okay, I ditched the Gatorade bottle for the pop ball I was talking about before. A little bit better with the old Sure Shot. Uh-oh. Have a leaky carburetor. Hey! Okay, I'm gonna put some gas backwards down into that fuel pump and see if we just get it lubricated, if it'll pump some up. Okay, let's just try. Thought about it, didn't you? You thought about it. Pump's just not pumping. No fuel. Smokes like a bitch. If I'm hearing a rattling or not. Fuel filter time. Oh wait. Put one of those clear fuel filters in so we can see if we're actually pumping any fuel. Found a couple vacuum leaks. Sealed them up. Just plugged that one, hooked that one up. Hooked it up down at the transmission as well. Now let's try this again. Black fire. pump is not doing nothing. Come on. So close. Just want you to run a little bit longer. Am I wiring wrong? As soon as I stop on the trigger, it dies. Do I lose power? Maybe. One more go. What a brilliant smoke show! I'm losing power when I stop pressing the button. Okay, had a beer about it. Actually, I had half a beer about it. And then I thought, maybe this one doesn't go here. Maybe this one goes on the RS. Because I think the I is if you have a balanced resistor. And I don't even have a truck with the ballast resistor in it. I have a pallet. We're sitting on a pallet, see? So we're gonna try that. All right. Hands free. Just do your thing. Same thing, I think. Yep. Same thing. As soon as I come off of the switch, I lose all power.
And she still ain't got no gas in it.
Okay. Here's your dumbass moment for the video. Yes, I have it on the eye again. I also added an extra wire because I don't have a key. So I don't have a switch. Like your key has run and start. Well, where is it? All this guy is doing is the start. He's not doing the run position of your key. Duh, I'm an idiot. So now I ran an extra wire. I had this one already made and I didn't use it. And I just stuck it in there. There's my key. So run position, start. I want to turn it off. Boop. Kill the wire, kill the power. Run position, engaged.
loosened it. Abuse to her. Don't be like that. We're out of gas. And we got a massive oil leak coming out of our valve covers. Not valve cover. What is that called? Inspection plate valve thingy. Make sure you turn your key off before you go in the house for the day. So there you go. Will it run? Looks like it runs. Looks like it leaks. Smoke cleared up in the end. Needs a fuel pump. We got some things to do. But it runs, doesn't rattle. It'll work. And we learned how to install the GM ignition module on a Ford 300. It's supposed to work for other things too. And we learned not to be stupid. And remember, we don't have a key for the power. So, if you like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, whatever else. Share with your friends. If you don't like the video, share with your friends. Come back next time. We got more work to do on this F-150, along with other random things that we need to work on. Until next time, later.